Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back once again to the channel. And today I want to make a video giving my thoughts on some pretty big news that drops today on Twitter regarding Call of Duty World War II and new weapons coming to the game, and new supply drops as well. I just want to make a video talking about what I think about it going forward, how it's going to affect the game, how it's going to affect the community playing, and I also want to talk about a little bit about headquarters and what's going on with that. So let's just get into it. And first of all, I want to talk about the new weapons and what weapons were actually found in these PC files. There were actually 15, and I'm just gonna read off all 15. So first there's the Gewehr 43, the Type 5, the Voltstromgewehr, I don't know how to say that, the Beretta 38, the Sten, the Beretta 30, the M1919, the MG81, the Arisaka, I think that's how you say it, the Winchester 94 lever action, the Enfield number 2, I guess, the Wather P38, the Reichsrevolver, I think that's a revolver, I don't know how to say that, the Ice Pick, combat knife, and trench knife. And so that's a pretty big variety of weapons that we have that are going to be coming to the game. And not necessarily all of these weapons will be in the game. There is a good chance that they could be, there's a good chance that they won't. It just depends on how things play out, but they are in the files, which means that they have been tested on in game by the developers. So this is pretty interesting. There's some ARs, there's some SMGs. Towards the bottom we see I think a pistol and a couple different melee weapons. And this is really it's pretty typical of what we've seen from the past couple years. Black Ops 3 Modern Warfare Remastered, AW, I guess Infinite Warfare, they release weapons after the game comes out, and this is when the community starts getting really upset or starts getting divided. Some people enjoy this, some people think it gives life to the game, while others think it's just game breaking, it just makes the game really bad. Me personally, I enjoy it if there's a way I could actually receive the weapons. In Black Ops 3 I hated it only because they put out so many weapons and I never received any of them. That made me really mad seeing other people use them and knowing that I couldn't. And in Modern Warfare Remastered it was cool because the currency system, which is actually in World War II, so that's pretty cool. So I don't think this is really gonna hurt the game at all. If you talk about Infinite Warfare, season pass holders, they got the DLC weapons for free, so I thought that was pretty cool. I enjoy that. If you buy the season pass, I think you should actually get the DLC in the game, which include the weapons. And along with these weapons, we actually learned that there are going to be new supply drops coming to the game. There's 3 different types according to this listing from Charlie Intel. That's the Legendary Supply Drop, Epic Supply Drop, and Weapons Supply Drop. So again, this is something we've kind of seen before, like in Black Ops 3. We had just straight weapon supply drops. In Advanced Warfare we had advanced supply drops. So Legendary Supply Drops, Epic Supply Drops, I imagine are going to give you better rates, while Weapons guarantees you a weapon. And I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if you get lucky, or if this is something that comes with challenges. If they have daily challenges where you could get a weapon supply drop, which I doubt there would be, that would be really cool. I imagine maybe epic supply drops, legendary supply drops, this is something you could get from a daily challenge or a weekly challenge. I imagine weapon supply drops similar to Black Ops would be win like 75 games, 125 games, something like that. Yeah, so there's new supply drops coming as well. We'll see how that plays out, whether they all come out at the same time or individually, separately, but that's just something else to look forward to. And as of right now, we do know that COD Points will be coming to the game Tuesday, November 21st, which is actually tomorrow as I'm making this video. So we'll see whether or not they introduce new weapons or different supply drops to encourage people to buy different COD Points, different bundles, but we'll see. Honestly, I think it's too early right now to introduce more weapons, different types of supply drops, because I think right now a lot of people are happy because at this point in the game a lot of people are still unlocking a lot of stuff in the inventory, and collections of stuff you could buy or unlock through supply drops. So I think it's still a little early, but we'll see whether or not they do bring them out. I really hope they don't, but who knows. But in the meantime, what we do know right now is that Sledgehammer is actually working on fixing the headquarters and all the problems that the headquarters have been having. As of right now, there's a good amount of people who are actually starting to get into lobbies again. In this video, I hopped on my PS4 account just because my Xbox was acting up, so I decided to hop on the PS4, and right away I got into a full headquarters. And a little bit after this, I hopped back onto the Xbox, and still I'm not in a lobby. So In the meantime, you know, you might not be getting into games, but just look forward to it. Sooner or later, you will be getting to full lobbies again, and it's pretty cool. You know, interacting with people, you can actually, you know, it's a little easier to rank up your social score, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so this is kind of the news that have been going on today, or that's been happening, I guess. New weapons, new supply drops, headquarters are working again, so that's really cool. And I think that's going to do it for this video. I think if you made it this far, if you've given my video a chance all the way up until this point, if you look in the top right corner, I've got a card with my first video to hit 100 views. It's a video talking about what I think is probably one of the most underrated guns in the game. So like I said, thank you if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.